This is Julius Maricela and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the door-to-door. Good evening, London. Good evening, Tower Bridge. We're going to Cheers!
Hello everybody! Welcome to the part 2 ng ating Tutuo ka ba? Totoo ba? Ang ating mga friendships sa virtual or social media. Kumusta kayo bago tayo mag-umpisa? If you are new to our channel, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Mga kaibigan, kumusta po kayo sa ating mga kapatid? 5 million viewers in the house. Mega love shoutout po sa inyong lahat. It's morning in London and time check po tayo. It's 10:36. At sabi ko nga, naantala yung ating part 2 dahil syempre busy. Kaya insights lang po ito ang ating mga patalastas sa ating Let's Talk. Because of course we have our day job that we are focusing. Pero bago tayo mag-umpisa, I would like to shout out sa 7 million viewers na nandyan. Of course, nandyan ang ating napakasipag na moderator, si Abril. Ang ating kapatid na si Dahlia. Of course, Jonabet, Vencil, Joanne, Pia Casao, Glenn Monta, Shirley de la Cruz, at sa mga kapatid pa natin na nandyan. Nung nakaraan mga kaibigan, yun nga po, the part 1 ng ating Totoo ba? Ang mga kaibigan na natatagpuan natin virtually, whether it is in Facebook or YouTube, na samut-saring mga opinion at mga sa ating live chat at of course nandyan ay they were overwhelmed kasi the topic ay very interesting at napapanahon. Kaya ipagpatuloy po natin ang part 2 as promised dahil marami po tayong matututunan. Mamaya ko ulit isa-shout out ang ating mga kapatid na nandyan sa thank you so much Joanne Channel for being the new member sa ating La Familia. Welcome ka po dito, Joanne. Thank you so much. Umpisahan na po natin para tuloy-tuloy po ang ating conversation. Nung nakaraan, of course, napakaganda ng usapan natin. Pero napakalawak nitong issue na to tungkol sa pagkakaibigan. Tunay ba ang mga kaibigan natin natatagpuan sa ating virtual? Siyempre, pag-usapan natin yan. Pero bago dyan, I would like to mention to everybody that bago po tayo nag-i-air ng ating opinion, ay gumagawa po tayo ng mga kaukulang pagsaliksik at research para fact-check po tayo at yung mga kinikwento po natin, it is not just about the mere opinion of the host or the opinion of our viewers. At ito po ay pinapakinggan natin at ang sinasabi, sorry, at nagsasaliksik din po tayo. We do our own research. Maraming salamat kapatid Waray-Waray Vlogger for your super chat. Magandang buena mano yan. Ayan. At yun nga po, I'm going to tell you straightforward na nagsasaliksik po tayo at uumpisahan po natin sa magandang topic kung ano ba ang mga values or mga basihan sa isang relasyon. Relasyon, whether it is friendship or the relationship. I'm going to show you the facts. We have three core components of healthy relationship. Relationship means, of course, that includes friendship. It's mutual respect, mutual trust, and mutual affection. Ayan po mga kaibigan, tatlo po sila, tatlong importante na component sa isang relasyon. That includes, of course, friendship. Ang respeto, ang pagtitiwala, and of course, the affection na kailangan nating pag-usapan ito kasi importante ang meron tayong basihan, hindi lang po tayo nagsasalita na nag-feeling magaling. If you know what I mean, maganda yung meron tayong basihan sa kung saan nanggaling ang ating opinion. Maganda yung nagsaliksik tayo para maganda ang ating proseso sa ating binibigay na mensahe or whether it is a good advice at the same time. At sa mga bagong dating, welcome po sa ating Let's Talk 101 na kung saan ang ating topic ay tutuo ba ang mga nakikilala natin virtually? Tutuo ba silang kaibigan? Kaya napakaganda ng ating first part sa ating at sabi nga natin napakaganda dahil sa ganda ay kulang ang oras natin. Kaya dito po natin ipagpapatuloy sa part 2. Mamaya ko na natin po i-shout out ang ating mga kapatid. Yun na nga po, I'm going to flash it again na there are three core components of a healthy relationship: mutual respect, mutual trust, and mutual affection. Ang respeto po mga kaibigan ay ayan po, babasahin natin. Pero tanggalin muna natin yung para mabasa ninyo ang nakalagay sa ating screen. Ayan. Respect in a relationship means that you both hold each other in a right regard, in a high regard. When you respect someone, you admire them for certain qualities they possess and or the character they embody. Okay? Yan po mga kaibigan, respeto ay nangunguna. Nangunguna po ang respeto. Okay, uulitin ko po ito kasi Hindi po ito gawa-gawa ko lamang. Respeto. May mga opinyon na nagsasabi sa ating first part na paano mo irerespeto yung tao kung hindi ka naman nirerespeto. I am going to answer that question. In a real time, in a real world, in a real opinion. Kaya nga po respeto eh. Hindi naman kailangan na sabihin na natin respect begets respect, di ba? Pero do you really have to disrespect others because they disrespect you? You know, it's just like you would like to kill someone because someone he killed someone else. You know, hindi ganon. It still boils down to our personality na hindi na kailangan natin magipag git-gitan. Kung marunong tayong magrespeto, we can choose to keep quiet or rather stay away from trouble. So, importante po yun. Kasi, so anong ibig sabihin? Sometimes, ang mga pagkakamali natin sa buhay, hindi natin kailangang i-justify. We need to accept it and say sorry about it. Tanggapin natin ang pagkakamali natin, hindi natin i-justify. There's no such explanation on mistakes. Hindi po natin sinasabi ito na ipupus natin or ito-tolerate. Mistakes are mistakes, you know? Kaya nga, in an argument, both are failing. No one is winning. Kung may sinabi ka sa kapwa na masakit at ginantihan ka, it's the same thing. So, sino ang tama doon? Walang tama. And then the second one, mga kaibigan, ay is the trust. The trust comes down to each person being completely honest with the other. Even when it's uncomfortable, if one person says they're going to do something, the other person assumes they'll do as they say. If someone makes a mistake, the other person expects them to be honest and tell them. Importante din ang trust, mga kaibigan. Kasi marami po tayong mga na hindi mapagkatiwalaan, you know? But again, sa sinasabi nga natin nung nakaraan na we should know, we should learn. We should be sensitive for what is going on around in order for us to know and filter the people na hindi natin pwedeng pagkatiwalaan. Di ba mga kaibigan? Kaya importante, that is the second one that we're going to discuss. First, respect, and second is trust. And of course, the third one is affection. Affection in a healthy relationship is freely given and received. Healthy couples don't need to remind themselves to show their partner that they love and appreciated them. Each person also receives affection with affection rather than turning it away and taking for granted. Actually, mga kaibigan, itong pina-flash ko ngayon, this is very related to the relationship that we're going to discuss in the future kasi may nakaset po tayo ng about relationship, break up, and moving on. Importante din po yan na pag-usapan, but I also plused it already based on my research na kailangan po nating pag-usapan na importante din because friendship is relationship. Importante po ito na talakayin natin ang mga ganitong pagkakataon para mapagnilay-nilayan natin kung ano ang dapat nating pag-usapan. There is a question from Waray-Waray there that what is respect means to you in general. Well, I just mentioned it to simplify. Ang respeto ay kailangan nating ibigay kahit doon sa mga tao na nakasakit sa atin. You know, this is the same thing that I have been giving advices na minsan pigilin din natin ang bugso ng ating damdamin. Kasi kung we get even, sabi nga, ay siyempre, ang taong nasasaktan ay gaganti. But if you stay to keep quiet, that is the best weapon to stay away from trouble. That is important. And of course, balikan po natin yung affection. Affection is very important, mga kaibigan, in friendship because that is the kind of compatibility and likings. You know, when you love your friend, you respect the friend. When you love, when you have that affection, you know, you trust the friend. Not betrayals. Kasi importante po natin, may mga kaibigan po tayo na goodness me, you know, grabe ang uh, betrayals na nangyayari sa ngayong especially in social media. It is very hard to trust. It is very hard to really give it. Kasi sabi nga natin, we gain, they gain it, you know. Sa kaya importante, mga kaibigan, na alamin natin yung mga tao. People change, and I cannot blame them or condemn them kung ano ang nagawa nilang mistrust or betrayals. Pero may mga kapatid po tayo na we trust them and then they betrayed us. And it is also happening in social media sa mga kaibigan natin na nakikilala natin sa social media. Pag-usapan natin deeply, are we really true friend or a fake one? Gagawaan po natin ng portion din na isang separate topic ang real friends and fake friends. Pero itong tungkol sa trust ng isang kaibigan na nakaka-dismaya at very alarming because some people betrayals in a way that they are saying something very hard against your back na kailangang iparating sa ibang tao. You know, when you respect a friend and consider them a friend, you keep secrets. Kasi hindi importante na ipangalandakan mo sa ibang tao ang baho ng iba. All of us has our own secrets and misfortunes. You know, shortcomings, pero hindi ibig sabihin na kailangan mong ikwento sa ibang tao. And a part of our future Let's Talk, meron din po tayong Marites ka ba o Marisol. Importante din po yun kasi para malaman natin kung saan tayo nakakategorya. There are a lot of things to mention. Kaya diretso na po tayo sa topic natin para hindi maging dragging ang ating topic. And let's focus on the 10 golden rules and friendship, mga kaibigan. Again, nagsaliksik po tayo para alam natin na ang ating pinagsasabi at ating kinikwento natin is according to what we have researched. You know, if you're like most people, you know, that we have so many acquaintances. Sa pang-araw-araw natin, we met different people. And some of them are just acquaintances. They are not friends. Akala natin, ay kilala ko yan, kaibigan ko yan. We should categorize the proper friends and then the people that are only acquaintances. Ang mga acquaintances, ito yung namimet natin araw-araw. You know them by the community, but they are not actually friends, you know. Only a few become close friends from these acquaintances. You might be closer to some of your friends than you do to your family. That is why it is very important. What are the rules of friendship that make it work? Pag-usapan po natin, according to the expert, if you know Ralph Waldo Emerson, he revealed a secret of a lasting friendship when he advised that to have a friend, you know, you are wondering if you ever have a close friend or, you know, in an inner circle. You probably use the rules of making friends that your parents taught you. You know, kasi importante yung kung paano tayo lumaki, kung paano tayo na-discipline ng ating mga magulang. Tanungin natin ang ating sarili, may mga kaibigan ba tayong totoo? Do we have best friends? Mag-press 1 dyan ang mga may best friends. May mga best friends ba tayo? How many friends do we have? How many close friends do we have? How many is there really friends that are existed on our lifetime na maging friends tayo? Ako, I have good friends. And I have close friends, I have good friends, I have best friends, and of course, acquaintances. Because I am so involved in community, and of course, you guys are becoming friends. Sabi nga nila, according to my research also, there's no such virtual friends. Mga kapatid, that is funny. It says there's no such virtual friends because they are just friends that you haven't met yet. Yun kasi, of course, they are friends that you haven't met yet. You see? That's a good thought. That's a good thought. That is real as well, that you are just preparing to be a good friend that you're going to meet physically, the traditional, and become the traditional friendship. And human beings are social creatures, and companionship is a basic need. Kailangan natin yun, mga kaibigan, as a human being. Companionship, on our lifetime, kailangan talaga natin ng isang kaibigan. But on the process, we need to be smart, you need to be confident, we need to know these categories, para masala natin yung mga totoong tao na ating nakakasalamuha araw-araw. However, some people are better in making friends than others. Tanggapin natin na may mga tao talagang na super friendly. They are very good. When I was growing up, masyado akong introvert. I am not good in making friends. And of course, because I was an introvert before, now, are you an extrovert? Am I now an extrovert? I think that balances. So we should categorize ourselves if we are an introvert or extrovert. Of course, kung hindi nyo pa alam, ang introvert, yun pong masyadong tahimik na laging mapag-isa. They isolate themselves na gusto nilang mapagsarili. Ang extrovert naman, they are outspoken, lagi silang nasa sosyalan or something. They are very friendly people, ang mga extrovert, who always met a stranger. And of course, alamin din natin if we have difficulties opening up to people. Importante po yun na malaman natin in order for us to cultivate friendship that will go last, na yung magtatagal. Importante po yun. How important having friends in your life? Mga kapatid, kasi napaka-importante na pag-usapan itong topic na to again, kasi we don't want breakups. We don't want something that create troubles. Mamaya ko sasagutin yung mga tanong, but there's question like, Sir Julius, how do you know if you're nawala na? If you have a true friend? Well, you never know yet. It is a process. It is a process, waray-waray. You cannot identify yet if a person is a true friend. I could be a true friend to the people that true to me, but I could be fake to the people that are fake to me as well. Meron po tayong, we should know how to categorize. Admit it. True friend tayo sa mga taong totoo, but we should also know how to balance. But doesn't mean that we disrespect people, doesn't mean that we become bad. One of the most important and yet less understood areas of psychology concerns a role of friends in our lives. Mga kaibigan, tuloy-tuloy po nating pag-usapan. And of course, we have all different categories of relationships. For example, some of the friends that you have as an adult may have been with you since childhood. Kasi we grew up, may mga kasama tayo na naging kaibigan natin sila na nung bata pa tayo, may naging friends tayo that our co-workers, on the process along the way, yung mga kaibigan natin, ngayon virtual. You see, kaibigan natin since childhood, kaibigan natin in as batchmates, kaibigan natin in our job, mga colleagues natin. Now, here we go. Virtual na po ang ano natin. Follow-up question, how do you know if they are fake or true? Whether friends we met in virtual or personal? Well, again, it is a process. You cannot identify yet. It is a process. I mentioned it on my first part that it is a during getting to know. But we should exercise the values. We should exercise the values. It is mutual. Kung kanina ay sinabi ko kanina sa ating example, ayan, mutual respect, mutual trust, and mutual affection. If you have that three, if you have the three category, you might consider them as true. Meron po tayong as another, magkakaroon po tayo ng another topic, whether it is fake real friends and fake friends. Magiging topic po natin yan in the future again because again, importante po yung topic na yon na nakafocus lang talaga doon sa true and fake waray-waray vlogger. And ito, in addition sa question ng ating mga na kapatid waray-waray, on the process, we should know how to categorize. Dapat maging smarte tayo sa pagpili ng mga kaibigan. Because, may mga tao that we thought they are friends, but they are actually frenemies. They are frenemies, mga kapatid. That is a very good that is a very good term, mga kapatid. Frenemies ka ba? You see, mga kaibigan, akala natin friends, but they are frenemies. Kasi they are actually striving to become the bad guys. Akala natin kaibigan, yung pala frenemies. These are the people who act like your friends, but they aren't. That is why we have to be careful about it. Although there are many fake pals in the world, they are outnumbered by ones that are true blue. Ika nga. Ang mga totoong kaibigan ay talagang natitingnan pa rin natin, nakukuha pa rin natin. But again, it is a responsibility. Dapat tayo ang maghanap. Hanapin natin. There are real best ones, They are best ones. Pero hindi naman ibig sabihin na porque hindi natin sila best friends, ay we stop looking. Diba? Importante yun, mga kaibigan. Is it someone who you can trust, and someone who will stick up for you? Is your friend loyal and would never betray your confidence? The qualities you want in friendship are the same ones that the others look for in you. Okay? Ang mga kaibigan natin na gusto natin maging kaibigan, minsan gusto natin katulad natin sila. We should stop. Maybe compatibility-wise, maybe you're compatible, but there are some likings that differentiates between the two of you. Pero hindi yun ibig sabihin na mag-away na kayo dahil magkaiba kayo ng gusto. Best friends fights, Pero hindi po ibig sabihin doon na nagtatapos ang pagkakaibigan. But, as I've said, tanungin natin ang sarili natin. Loyal ba itong mga kaibigan natin? Or it betrays us behind the scene, So, let's more focus deeply on golden rules of friendship. Would you like to widen your circle of friends and to cultivate the relationship, that you already having? Importante yun na maging aware tayo, mga kaibigan, because it's fall down on us kung maganda ang ating pakikitungo sa ating kapwa-tao. Diba? So, would you like to widen your circle of friends, mga kapatid? Or are you already having a good circle of friends, Sabi ko nga kanina, it's a process, it's a lifetime work, and it is a worth every minute. Importante po yun, yung mga pagiging makatao natin at palaki kaibigan natin, natututunan po natin yan. And it is worth every minute kasi we are the one experiencing the benefits, the good benefits of it. Kung sakasakali man along the way nakatagpo tayo ng mga frenemies, that doesn't mean that we end there. Keep fighting, keep looking for more, you know. But it is, there are, sabi nga natin, let's focus on 10 golden rules of friendship. There are 10 golden rules, mga kaibigan. Aside from the three components na binanggit natin kanina, there are also three golden rules. The first one, pahulaan natin. What is the first one, mga kaibigan? What is the first one on the golden rule? The first one is be genuine. Be genuine, mga kapatid. Have you ever wondered what brought you and your friends together? You know? Mga kaibigan, have you ever wondered kung bakit, back to the question of kapatid waray-waray, whether a true friend or a fake friend. You see, when we are genuine, we brought together. Magkikita kayo. You are going to face each other. You will be attracted to each other because this is who you are. Just like, sabi nga nila, of course, kung nakakita na kayo ng snowflakes or maybe a piece of beans or, they are not the same with each other. Pero because you are genuine, you understand the opposite likings ng isang kaibigan na isa ring genuine, There are no two people in the world who are exactly alike. Yan po ang sinasabi natin kanina. Ang mga kaibigan natin, hindi sila kaparehas natin. So minsan, kung iba ang kanilang prinsipyo, hindi ibig sabihin na they are contradicting or we are co-contradicting each other. It is the understanding that comes in because it is very important. So why would you want to act like something you're not, Importante yun. Hindi natin kailangan baguhin ang ating sarili. But again, we should be aware and we should be decent and that is a proper ethics. Nasabi nga natin kanina, babalik yun sa respeto, na irespeto natin ang ugali ng kaibigan natin. Kasi minsan hindi naman talaga lahat ay gusto natin. Pero it is the mere reaction na minsan ay hindi maganda ang ating tatanggap as a reaction, The world is full of fake people, mga kapatid. Remember, and you need not be one of them. Hindi ibig sabihin dahil nakatanggap kayo ng mga fake people around ay maging fake naman rin kayo. Pero sabi ko nga kanina, sometimes we try to fake it in some certain individuals. However, be proud of who you are and be genuine with your strength and shortcomings. Kung totoo po tayo sa ating sarili, it will just overflow as a personality. It will overflow as a character, magiging totoo po tayo, at, you will be branded as a good person. Kaya, sa nangyayari ngayon sa ating social media na may mga kaibigan tayo na nag-aaway-away, why do we have to patronize fighting? Why do we have to patronize anger and parang kailangan pa natin silang i-promote. Promoting anger in social media and bashing, dropping names and, why do we have to do that? If we are genuine people, babalik ang respeto sa sarili natin. Uulitin po natin, sabi niyo nga kanina, big respect begets respect. But it still boils down to our personality. If we disrespect others, it becomes our personality. Importante yun. Importante yun. Kaya kailangan nating respetuhin muna ang ating sarili before others. I am saying it in general. Kung meron po tayong mga kaibigan na hindi nagugustuhan yung ating sinabi and trying to justify dahil meron silang ginawa as paghihiganti sa kanilang kapwa dahil nasaktan sila, well, you disrespect and you were disrespected. Maybe that was a reply or maybe that was because you've done something wrong. Mga kaibigan, kung may nagalit sa atin, may rason kung bakit nagalit. Kung may nagtampo sa atin, may rason kung bakit nagtampo. You should know how to listen. You should know how, importante yun. Hindi yun ibig sabihin dahil nagtampo sa'yo, there's a reason. And check and balance. And don't justify your mistake. And, communication is very important. Don't stay away with the problem. There's something wrong. Yung kaagad. Let's go to the basic. There's something wrong. May nagalit sa'yo. Bakit nagalit? Importante yon. May nagtampo sa'yo. Bakit nagtampo? You know? And then, full-blown. Finding solution is very important. And friendship. Then, let's move to the second one. Be loyal, mga kapatid. Loyalty in friendship is very important. A friend is a person who, always has your back. Importante yung mapagkakatiwalaan mo. No matter what, It is a basic rule of friendship that can't be broken. You would expect that enemies would turn them, The world, as I mentioned to you. Importante yun, mga kaibigan, na masasandalan natin ang mga kaibigan natin when they are down or when we are down. There are some buddies, yung mga, they call them buddies, like another term for friends. Importante yun, mga kapatid. Importante yun na loyalty is very important in friendship. That's the second one. First one is being genuine, and the second one is loyal. I'll write it down. Loyalty means that you will be stand up for each other, supporting each other, even when others won't. And when you are in need, your friends are the first ones there to help. Yung mga tao, mga kaibigan na loyal sa'yo, they are the first people that will be there for you. Importante ang loyalty, mga kapatid. But again, if you're not, it's your problem. Kung hindi ka loyal and you betray people, kasi alam natin, tanungin natin ang ating sarili ngayon, 13 million viewers in the house. Are you our loyal friend? Kung hindi ka loyal, at least don't betray your friend. Don't say something bad. Hindi ba kayo nagigilty when you say something? We are all responsible. Alam ko, lahat tayo, nagagawa natin ito minsan. But as we matured, we should stop exercising this paninirang puri, mga kapatid. Because when you do so, it boils down on your characteristics. Importante yun. Number 3, mga kapatid, be honest. Be honest even when it hurts. Totoo yun. Kung nasaktan ka, then tell them na nasaktan ka. Be honest. Kaya lang, yung pinagsabihan mo na nasaktan ka, hindi tinanggap ng maaliwalas. Balik po tayo sa sinabi natin kanina na you should be open. Kung nakasakit ka, may nasaktan ka, at sinabihan ka na, alam mo, nasaktan ako sa ginawa mo sa akin. You should know how to listen. Another one of the golden rules of relationship is honesty. Have you ever asked a friend of their opinion about a decision you need to make? You did that because you trusted that they would be honest with you. Importante yun. Sometimes being honest can hurt. Maybe you are too close to a situation and can't see the whole picture. A true friend always tells the truth, even if it is not what you wanted to hear. Importante yun mga kapatid. Ako, sa kaibigan ko, talagang sinasabi ko. Sinasabi ko, if I consider you as a friend, I'm going to tell you, that is wrong, don't do it. Or otherwise, tanga-tanga mo kasi. That is best friends word. Yan. When you say something that even hurt your friend, take it. Take it, but consider it. Consider it and learn how to listen. Don't justify your wrongdoing. Kung may nagawa kang hindi maganda, maybe, oo nga, no, sorry. Learn how to apologize. Huwag masyadong magmalaki and you become an egoistic. And of course, it becomes your character. And this is one of the truth that is happening. Yes, maganda yung huli, sabi ni Vincent. I always say that to a friend. Pag pinapayuhan ko na hindi sumusunod. Pero, why do you have to be offended? Why do you have to be offended? We should accept it. One loyal friend is more than 8,000 fake ones. Of course, of course. That's why we have best friends, you know? Pero sinasabi yan sa mga best friends natin. Minsan, minumura natin sila. But that not on the mura in a way that in order for them to learn. And number 4, mga kapatid, we should know how to apologize. We should know how to apologize, say sorry, and forgive as well, you know? Importante yon. Ang pagpapatawad di naman kababaan sa sarili. Yun minsan kailangan din natin. At yun ay hindi laging gusto natin. Tama tayo. That's right. And that's true, Vincent. Tanggapin natin ang ating pagkakamali. Hindi ibig sabihin na you are ranting in social media, explaining yourself, ay tama ka. The truthfulness in a real world is when you don't explain yourself, you know. If you are correct, you don't need to justify it. If you are true to yourself, you don't need to justify it. You don't need to go to other social media platform and scream that I am right and this Poncio Pilato is wrong, because that is totally different. Okay, babasahin ko ang sinasabi yan. Sir, may asa ko, I know you're not biased. Mali ba ang voice? Mali ko na nagsabi ako sa kanya na nagtampo ako sa iyo, konti kasi hindi kayo nagpaalam. Well, the question of Waray Waray Blogger is personal, which is I would like to answer that question, but I'm going to do the disclaimer. This topic is general. The topic that we are having is a general perspective, and we're giving advice, good advice to general public, and the question is personal, but I'm going to answer it, and it is not wrong. It is a right move for you to tell the person. Sinabi ko yun kanina, in-explain ko na. In-explain ko at ibabalik ko ulit. You know, honesty is very important. Honesty is the number 3 on the golden rule. Be honest. Ulitin ko ulit, be honest. Kung nasaktan ka, nakasakit ka, say it to your friend. Nasaktan ako sa sinabi mo. And there's nothing wrong with that. And that is my answer. It has nothing to do with the personal circumstances you're having. My advice is not about it, but this is the truthfulness of my advice. It is not because I know you and I know the circumstances that you are having, but my answer is be honest. Be honest of your feeling. But I would not make opinion on the reply on the other half. I'm only going to answer with your question. Be honest of your feelings. Importante na ipaalam mo sa tao. Even to your wife, even to your relationship. Ipalamdam mo na nasaktan ka, may nagawa silang hindi maganda sa'yo, then say it. That is important. And correct me if I'm wrong, but that is one of the 10 golden rules. Honesty. And babasahin ko ulit para hindi po tayo ma-foul. I'm going to read it again in order for the people that are listening, the 20 million. Number 3, be honest, even when it hurts. Another one of the golden rules for relationship and friendship is honesty. Have you ever asked a friend for their opinion about a decision you need to make? You did that because you trusted that they would be honest with you. You know, sometimes being honest can hurt. Maybe you are too close to a situation and can see the whole picture. A true friend always tells the truth, even if it's not what you wanted to hear. Kahit nasaktan ka, be a listener. Okay? That is the answer of the question. And number 4, know how to apologize and forgive. It takes a lot of guts for people to admit they are wrong and ask for forgiveness. However, if someone is your friend, they will gladly do it. You know, don't be selfish. Apologize and forgive. It takes a lot of guts, mga kapatid. Importante po yun. However, if someone is your friend, they will gladly do it. You know, selfish people can only create toxic relationship. Mga kapatid, being selfish, mararamdaman natin yun. The selfish people will create a very toxic relationship, even in whether it is marriage, whether it is any kind of relationship. And they will often shift the blame of everybody else. You see the difference? If you are selfish, when you make wrong mistake, you throw it away to someone else. You don't accept your mistakes. You throw it to someone else. Ipapasa mo sa iba ang pagkakamali. If you made a mistake, be a friend. Be a friend, mga kapatid. Dahil importante. And own up to it. Kailangan yon. Apologize sincerely and try to make amends. Kailangan din nating baguhin kung ano ang mga pagkakamali nating nagawa. And of course, accept your friend's forgiveness. Kung sakasakali man ang mga kaibigan natin humingi ng apologies, accept. And learn from your mistakes. And try not to make them again, mga kaibigan. That is the general rules of life. Nothing can ruin a good relationship more than holding a grudge. Kasi if you hold your grudges by yourself, you are already the one encountering and suffering troubles. Forgiveness is very important. Not only benefits to the offender, but it is more beneficial in a gift to the offended also. It's two-way, mga kapatid. When you forgive, you know, if you ask for forgiveness and you were forgiven, both of you are lifting up the weight on your shoulders. But however, it doesn't excuse, mga kapatid, anyone else. You know, the freedom that you feel for the past transgression and start the healing process. Importante siya, mga kapatid. Kasi nasaktan nyo ang isa't isa. When you forgive and forget, importante na magkaroon kayo ng healing process. Sometimes hurtful words or actions may be too great for you and to want the relationship to continue in those cases, you see? And forgiveness can allow you both to go your separate ways in peace. Kung sakasakali man na talagang hindi na ma-work out ang inyong relationship, and then babasahin natin. I'm sorry, I need to read the questions kasi I don't want to ignore questions that is being raised. This is not a bias thing kasi sila yung mga nandyan. Don't quote me because I am reading Waray talk show's question. All questions I'm going to read. It just happened that of course, it lost my concentrations on my explanation. But however, it is very important to address questions. Okay, Sir Julius Maricela, sorry, maraming tanong. What is your opinion about filtering virtual, physical, and do we really need to do these? Okay. I will going to answer that question after the break. Ayan po mga kaibigan, nagbabalik po ang Let's Talk 101. Ang ating pong topic ngayon sa mga bagong dating 20 million viewers in the house. Ang tanong po natin, kung totoo ba ang virtual friends na natatanggap natin, na sasalamuhan natin sa social media? Ayan po mga kapatid. At bago tayo nag-break ay meron pong tanong dito. What is your opinion about filtering virtual and physical friends? Do we really need to do this? Yes, it is very important. I mentioned it on my first part. I mentioned it. I'm mentioning again now. It is very important. it is very important to filter. We should know how to filter friends. We should know how to filter supporters. Sabi nga kasi, there are some people that becomes they are not actually friends, but they are frenemies. I'm sorry to use that word, but that is important. We need to be sensitive for what is going on. And again, the way I said it earlier, that friends comes and go, so it's okay. It's okay. The most important thing are the people that you are surrounded by good people. And I'm going to say this because you know to be a true friend or a fake friend, ginagawa natin ito sa ating pang-araw-araw na buhay. Totoo tayo sa mga tao na mga totoo sa atin. That is a real talk. Fake tayo sa mga taong fake din sa atin. Of course. Pero again, hindi ibig sabihin na makipagsabayan tayo. If people hurt us, wag na nating batuhin pa ng balik. It's okay, Kung nasaktan tayo, hindi na kailangan pang makipaggantihan. That is my advice because at the end of the day, both of you will suffer. Kasi magpapalitan kayo ng masasangsang na salita and you will hurt each other. Don't tell me na hindi kayo masasaktan. Kung paulit-ulit kayong magsasakitan, magpapasahan ng salita. You see? That's exactly what I said. Magsasakitan kayo ng magsasakitan. Both of you will suffer. So rather stop, stay quiet, and move on. I think that is important. Some people are looking for someone else. Maghanap sila ng mga kakampi para lang dumami ang mga kakampi niya. But do you think it is healthy? It is not healthy. You are tribeing anger, you are tribeing a flock of angry people towards an individual that is totally a bad move. The way I see it. Are you happy? Will you be happy if you are thriving with those another war freaks, that individuals that you are thriving because you are trying to get an army of war freaks fighting another person? So who's winning? Let's accept the truth. No one is winning. You are just trying to boil yourself up, and in the end, you will be the one suffering with anger. When you have so much anger in your heart, you suffer and you will have a heart attack, Bakit yung mga naatake sa puso ay inaatake? Because they have so much anger and negativity in themselves. Happy people don't suffer heart attacks. Or maybe overjoyed. Too much happiness, maybe. Yes. So, yun po ang ating pinag-uusapan ngayon. Kaya ipagpapatuloy po natin. Ipagpapatuloy po natin ang ating discussion. And let's move on to number 5. As a part of the 10 golden rules, the number 5 is spend time together. This is equivalent to the physical friendship, the traditional, that spending time together. If you would like to prosper in friendship. Pero kung hindi ka naman talaga interesado sa tao, why do you have to spend time? Diba? Let's be honest. So, if you wanted to
Mom Joy London or
if you wanted to prosper and friendship, then spend time together. You know, if again, I'm going to cut it out kasi this is more attributed to the physical friends, the traditional one. Although spending time together, maybe you are going to talk on virtual or chatting and everything. It is very important because chatting is also important and virtual. Kaya na-build ang friendship because you have communication. It is very important to have communication on friendship. And of course, um, on the number six, you know, do it and don't break the confidence. Wag nating sirain ang confidence. Confidence and trust is all together. Because if trust is one of the golden rules of friendship, then confidence ranks right beside it. Importante, trust and confidence goes together. When you tell close friends something in confidence, you expect that it will go no further. In the same token, you should respect your friends' privacy and trust. Never assume that just because your friends ask you not to tell anyone about it, you still understand when something needs to be kept quiet. It's often challenging to mend friendship that's been broken because of the breach of confidence, mga kapatid. This is a very good topic. The number seven, don't break the confidence, mga kapatid. Never betray your friend. Kung ayaw mo na sa tao, bakit mo sisiraan? This is the saddest part of friendship. Nung una okay kayo kasi napapaginabangan mo pa. Nung hindi mo na napakinabangan ang friend mo or kamag-anak mo, kasi that's happening, sisiraan mo na. Don't do that, mga kapatid. Bakit kailangan mong siraan yung tao? Are you happy to do it? Bakit kailangan mong siraan yung tao? Dahil galit ka? Dahil hindi na kayo magkaibigan? That's a very bad personality. That boils down on your personality. Once na manira ka ng kapwa, and especially if you send it on social media, and then the person na pinadalhan mo ng mensahe ay ikinalat. It is the same thing. You're complaining for something else and then you were the same thing at the same time, It's very dangerous. It's very dangerous. Betrayal is the most dangerous part in this world, mga kapatid. And again, my opinion is based on the golden rules. It is not just my mere opinion. Importante, mga kaibigan, ang trust and confidence sa pagkakaibigan. At ito ang payo natin kung sakasakali man na, it happens on friendship, it happens on relationships. Kung hiwalay na kayo at nagkaiba na ang landas nyo, huwag mong siraan. Por Diyos, por Santo. Huwag niyong siraan ang iyong kaibigan. Porque alam mo, kung kasama kayo dati sa ermita or yun ang trabaho nyo dati, if you know what I mean, or the oldest profession in the world, hindi mo kailangan ipagngalandakan sa mga tao na ito si Pulana ay ito yung ano niya dati. It's none of your business. You don't have to say it. If the person made mistake, it's not your problem. It's their problem. Hindi yun wala tayong karapatan na manira ng kapwa. But once you do it, becomes your responsibility. It's very bad, mga kapatid. Sino sa inyo dito ang nakagawa na ng ganun? That manira ng puri ng may puri, Again, uulitin ko, mga kapatid. When you don't like the person anymore at hindi mo na napapakinabangan at ang iba na ang napapakinabangan mo, that's breaking loyalty and breaking confidence, betrayal, and trust. I feel saddened about it, when learning that people are still doing it right now. But that is the golden rule, mga kaibigan. So, please, kung sakasakali man na nangyari ito, just stay quiet. It's often challenging to mend friendship that has been broken because of breach of confidence. Marami ang nagsisirang mga kaibigan relationship because of that. Okay? Ako mismo ngayon, I feel sad. I'm so overwhelmed with sadness. Well, underwhelmed, overwhelmed. I cannot even explain myself right now because of this experience. Because, learning some people that experiencing the same, I feel sad for them. And I feel sorry for them. Kasi I've seen the stages. I've seen the stages when you help these people along the way, and then, of course, hindi naman kasi katapusan na tutulungan mo yung tao. Kung tapos na mo na pagtulong sa tao, then they move to someone else, at yung iba naman ang tumutulong, sisiraan na yung dating tumulong. It's a process, and that is happening. That is happening right now in this broad daylight. So, if you are one of those, please. Anyway, this is what it is. Breaking confidence is very hard in friendship. And let's move on to number 7, mga kapatid. Avoid aggressive confrontation. Avoid aggressive confrontation. I said it right away. I said it all the time. Sa mga payo ko sa mga kaibigan, sabi nga nila, never wrestle with a pig because you get dirty. Since we are all individuals, we all have different opinions that are going to clash occasionally. It is going to happen even in the best friendship. Mga kapatid, kahit best friend mo, mangyayari yon. But try to avoid. It is just because you and your friend don't see eye to eye on a subject doesn't call for a confrontation. Kasi ang mga confrontation ngayon, nasa text na, nasa live chat na, nasa everywhere. You can do your confrontation, but avoid it, mga kapatid. As I've said, there's no such win-win situation on confrontation and argument, If you do get into a heated debate, step away. Give each other some space. If you're real friends, you will both apologize and learn how to agree, to disagree, Do you know what it means, mga kapatid? Agree to disagree? It is very important. It is very important that we learn this kind of steps. Kaya nga sabi nila, bago ka magalit, magbuntong hini ka muna ng 10 beses and then to cool you down. Dahil baka makapatay ka na ng tao if you don't control your emotion. So it is very important, mga kapatid. In decision making, never make a decision when you're angry. And never make a decision when you're happy. I'm going to show you something that I made about being angry. Okay? It says here, you cannot see your reflection in boiling water. Similarly, you cannot see truth in the state of anger. When the water comes, clarity comes. This is very good quotation, mga kapatid. A very good quote. You cannot see your reflection in boiling water. It is the same thing when you're angry. Similarly, you cannot see truth in the state of anger. When the water calms down, the clarity comes, mga kapatid. Only here on Let's Talk 101. Yun nga po ang mga sinasabi ko sa inyo The way I deliver here, I do my own subjective research para maging makatotohanan ang binibigay natin na payo at hindi po tayo naggagaling-galingan. Some people, I'm not trying to offend anybody, but some people are trying to be someone else, and you know, and then they feel entitled. It's always good that when we give good advice, it is also supported with facts. Mag-fact check po tayo dahil importante po yun, especially if you think that you are an influencer already in social media. Kaya avoid arguments, mga kapatid. Avoid arguments. Then let's move on. Masyadong intense ang mga payo or discussion, but it is very important. Number 8, mga kapatid, number 8 golden rule, help each other. Help each other, mga kapatid. Who can you turn to? You know, if you can't go to your friends. Nobody ever makes it high enough in this world that they don't need anyone else to stand by their side. You see, importante ang magtulungan. When your friends need help, are you there to listen? Or give them a hand? Nandyan ba tayo sa isang kaibigan? As a YouTuber now, or charity blogger or whatsoever, madalas natin itong ginagawa. But are we really helping? Minsan ang pagtulong natin, hindi pala nakakatulong. So, we have to be very careful as well. Awareness is very important, mga kapatid. You probably heard some people labeled as fair weather friends, you know. These people are happy to be your thing, you know. And one of the essential rules of friendship, when your friends are hurting and feeling down, they don't need dismissive cliches or advice. You just be there, you know, sometimes. Just being by their side to listen and share their burden is one of the friendship's greatest gifts. May mga kaibigan talaga tayo na takbuhan natin para hingian ng payo. There are some peoples like that. Iba-iba. Not only in a good time, sabi ni Juan, but also in bad times. That's a real friends. Yes, that's what I'm saying. A simple presence and availability that you are being there for a friend is the best experience and friendship in helping each other. Alam mo yung nandyan ka lang and you are such a good listener. Kaya importante, mga kapatid, ang pagiging tunay na kaibigan, that you are there beside the person that asking for help. That is the greatest gifts of all in friendship. Of course, let's move on to number 9. Be one another's cheerleader. Importante yun, mga kaibigan, that we need to be a cheerleader. You know, according to research of psychologists, they acknowledge that one of the best benefits of having friendship that people may forget after knowing somebody for years, not only do your friends want you to share in their hardship, you know, but they want you to be a part of their victories. You see, mga kapatid, tayo minsan ayaw natin marinig yung mga victories ng mga kaibigan natin. I do that to my friend. Everything she's having panic attack. Well, I do the same. I had that experience, Joanne. Thank you so much. Yes. Hindi lang po sa pagdamay sa sinasuffer ng isang kaibigan. Be there also for their victories. كويس. Ayan po mga kaibigan, ay meron po akong bisita dito kasama ko sa trabaho. And itutuloy lang po natin. Ah, yes, so magbabalik po ang ating Let's Talk 101. Ayan po mga kaibigan, nagbabalik po ang Let's Talk 101 sa ating mga bagong dating at yung nakatambay kanina pa, maraming salamat sa inyo katulad ni Edsel. Thank you so much for listening. Yun po mga kaibigan, sa mga bagong dating, kung kayo po ay hindi pa nakapag-subscribe sa ating channel, please do so. At ito na nga po ang topic po natin ay kung totoo ba ang mga kaibigan natin na kakasalamuha sa social media. At ito nga po ay part 2 ng ating pinag-usapan nung nakaraan at become very interesting. Marami pa po tayong topic na line up. Kaya tutok lang po tayo sa ating Let's Talk 101. Yun na nga po kanina, bago mag-break, ang pinag-usapan po natin na we need to be one of the cheerleader ng kaibigan natin. Kasi it is not just about the losing, but it is also the victories that we need to be happy. We need to be happy with our friends that are being successful. Kasi sa panahon ngayon, ang mga kapatid natin, kung hindi sila happy, alam nyo na ang ibig sabihin doon. They are not true friends. Pag-uusapan natin yan sa mga darating na ating topic dahil magkakaroon po tayo ng topic that real friends or fake friends. Anyway, when they are trying to do something, they need to hear your cheers of encouragement as well. You know, the words that you can do it is very important. Or I am on your side can be a big inspiration they need to hear, you know, for them to reach the finish line. A real friend, that's called a real friendship. That is very important in order for us to make them feel that we are there for them. Hindi lang during the time of sorrow, but during the time of success as well. And of course, number 10, keep them, give and take is very important. Importante po yun. As a part of healthy relationships, they are designed to give and take, mga kaibigan. Give and take is very important. Hindi yung puro lang kayo kabig. Samtang magbigay din, you know, in any different forms. Sorry for the noise. In modern terms, you know, I'll scratch your back if you scratch mine. There's give and take in every friendship. However, the ratio should be as close to 50-50 as possible, sabi nga. It's another one of the friendship rules that reminds you never to take more than you give. Almost everyone has had at least one friend in the past who has continually wanting their time and, you know, that nobody needs. Being a friend doesn't mean that you must be someone's doormat. Hindi ibig sabihin na apak-apakan ka na lang, di ba? If you have a buddy who is also there when they need you, it may be time to part ways. Real friends know that a real relationship is a two-sided street. It's always a two-way. Sabi ko nga, it takes two to tango, you know? And they won't use each other, nor they will be used. Hindi yung gamitan. Okay? So, before we end it, Being nice to someone you dislike does not mean you are being fake. It means you are strong enough to forgive and tolerate. Mga kaibigan, mahaba na po ang ating talakayan, hindi matapos-tapos ang ating usapan at kailangan nating tapusin na ulit ang isa na naman pong kabanata ng ating Let's Talk 101 dito lang po sa ating channel. Sana ay nagustuhan nyo ang ating talakayan at kung kayo ay gusto pa nating ipagpatuloy, there's always a part 3. Samantala, marami po tayong nakabinbin na mga susunod na topic. Ang isa ay ipa-flood po natin, abangan po natin ang mga susunod na kabanata. Kung kayo po ay interesado, you can always suggest a good topic. Ladies and gentlemen, my next topic is Marites ka ba? Or Marites ka ba? Ayan po mga kaibigan, abangan po natin ang mga susunod na kabanata ng ating Let's Talk 101. And before I end this, I'm going to recap the rules of friendship mga kaibigan. All the friends rules that can be summed up by saying this: always treat each other how you want them to treat you. You know, it's not about how we want them to treat you. When you have a friend for life, you found a treasure that money can't buy. Mga kaibigan, maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Sana ay nagustuhan nyo ang ating usapan. Sa ngayon, wala po itong personalan. Kung hindi, tayo po ay nagbibigay payo lamang dito sa Let's Talk 101. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Abangan ang mga susunod nating topic. Naka-schedule na po. Puntahan po natin at tamsakan. Goodbye for now and God bless you all. Only here on Let's Talk 101.